What's up, everybody? And thank you for hanging out here. Another Willie Barcena's drop-in. This is a very unusual situation because we're on the road. We're in El Paso, Texas, and we're here in this luxurious apartment with DJ's place. So I got DJ right here, aka Lips.
What up?
And also, man, we have a young, up-and-coming, badass comic from El Paso, Texas. All right, we got Julian Luera. What's up, bro?
What's up, guys? Thank you so much for having me, Willie.
Hey, bro.
Willie Barcena's dropping.
That's right, bro.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
hey, man. So let me ask you, bro. Well, first of all, how long have you been doing stand-up, bro?
I've been doing stand-up like 7 years already.
7 years.
7
Oh,
years.
bro, you're after 5 years, you're considered like you're not really young comic anymore.
Oh yeah,
It's
I could get
the
rid of
first
that.
five,
Yeah.
you're because they say first five you're trying to find your voice.
Yeah.
So within the 5th year, you should get a grasp of your voice.
That's true, honestly. Yeah,
no.
that is pretty true.
So you're the young generation, man. I've watched you, do sets. You've gone on the road a few times with me.
Yeah.
A lot of the new comics, man, they do this thing where it's they don't write material, but they get they need the help from the audience to create their atmosphere, which means they're not really writing jokes, they're taking audience participation.
Yeah.
I mean, what's you as a young comic, is that the new trend you think is going on, or is that just a few comics doing that?
That's honestly, like, I could stand up for myself and say that's a few comics' way of trying to find humor during a set. And I find more pride in writing jokes and having a longer set with just material without including the crowd. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's so cool to have crowd work here.
Right, it happens.
It
It's
happens.
inevitable that you're gonna have crowd work. But okay, so it's not something where when I was a young comic, we were like, oh man, we wanted to be like Richard Pryor, and then if you knew about Lenny Bruce, you wanted to be Lenny Bruce. The guy, the Chappelle, I guess you would say of my generation was Bill Hicks. See, because he would write, right? He would write.
Material.
So that was every young comic. I mean, obviously we had the, what I call, I don't know. There's the guitar comic, the guy that brings props or whatever. But for the most part, comics were really respected if they wrote material.
Do you remember the first time you saw somebody do just crowd work?
Yeah. There was a comedian named Boom something, Boom. I don't know, man. And he ended up being a radio guy in the Midwest, and his whole thing was jumping off the crowd, and grabbing women's purses. Jeez. And he would like everything, and he killed, bro. The dude destroyed.
Yeah, but how would that not cause problems? Just having some dude just grab you?
No, because he just had this. That was his thing,
Okay.
And then I think a few comics try to bite that style. But so the whole thing of the crowd, that's not like that's not something that's trending with all the young comics, is it?
Yeah, now that I'm seeing, I started 7 years ago, so it's always been engraved in me to write stories, you know what I mean? But now recently, the internet blows everything up, and it's like the crowd work is cool. So I've seen a lot of comics now that are 2 years in, and they just depend on the crowd work to fill in 30 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
And it's
it is a great filler, man.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, when I was a young comic, it was frowned upon, and in a way it still is, to work the ships, right? To do comedy on ships.
Yeah.
Because it was back then, what was thought of you was like, oh, you're not creative enough to do a comedy club.
Right.
See, but me, man, I did the clubs. And I did ships. I did everything. Me, because I had the 3 boys. I'd be at a comedy club and off to a ship, and then I was very blessed to have 2 people look after me. One of them was Bud Friedman, rest in peace, and then Ross Mark, who they navigated my career where I did improvs, and then if I did like 2 comedy clubs, then I would go do a shit for 2 weeks and then come back. So, but it really was frowned upon, bro, by by comics.
Yeah.
They're like, I remember I saw an episode of Louis C.K. the show he had on HBO.
Yeah.
Where he had his daughter.
Yeah.
Remember that scene? And where his daughter's looking at the ships, and she goes, "Daddy," right? Louis C.K.'s daddy. He goes, "Man, why don't you do comedy on the ships, Daddy?" Right? And he goes, "Oh, hell no, never. Your dad would never do that." And I was like, I felt like, me, man. It was I had a way. I had to survive, bro. And by survive, I mean I had to take care of a family,
Yeah, you had to work.
I took the gigs. I took any job to feed the family, and I didn't have the luxury of saying, no, it's not artsy. Maybe if I was single, I was by myself, had no kids, I would have been more of a purist. But my kids, they're like, we don't give a fuck, motherfucker. Juggle, monkey. Yeah, but bring fucking feed us.
But that's crazy because you could still be a beast and just do like a cruise ship every now and again. I mean, I like the theaters and I like the clubs, bro.
You like staying on the ground, not on the water.
And then listen, man. The truth of the matter, why it has such a bad stigma, is because a lot of comedians on the ships, they lift like a motherfucker, and the reason they do it because there's no one there to check them. Yeah. And my problem was when I did some ships as a young comic, I got into some problems with some comedians because I would see them do all this. I seen the dude do a whole Eddie Murphy bit, like a 5-minute Eddie Murphy chunk, and I remember pressing them. Right, I was like, "Fuck, what's up?" I'm always in trouble for doing stupid shit. But
I feel like that is definitely y'all's generation because, I mean, like, is stealing like is there stealing something like you guys have like experienced in like El Paso or anything? Or, like,
El Paso, not really.
Do you guys check each? Does your generation? Yeah, right. If somebody writes a bit and then another guy goes on stage and does your bit, do you talk to each other about it?
So usually at the open mics, we're writing jokes and stuff like that. But me personally, there's been like a couple times where they talk about a topic that I've established a joke on. And then they right away look at me. They're like, "Hey, dude."
What do you mean established? Oh, a joke that you have, and a comic does it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
But do you go up to him?
Yeah. I tell him I tell him I'm like, okay, the idea of the joke is similar to mine, so I'll talk to him about it. But at the end of the day, it's like.
But there's premises.
I could write more jokes.
Yeah, obviously, bro. Like, but there's premises that you're gonna have premises, parallel thinking. But sometimes the bit is just the same.
It's too close, right?
Yeah, for sure.
No, but just asking you again, do you go up to someone if it's exactly your bit? Do you go up to them, or do they come up to you and say, "Hey, bro, please, man, you think you wrote it, but you ever tell anybody that? Does anybody tell anybody that now?
Recently, no. Like me personally, that hasn't happened.
So somebody can do your whole fucking bit,
okay,
bro.
like
somebody can do your fucking 5-minute chunk and nobody says shit.
Oh, if it's 5 minutes, then yeah, it's like very obvious.
So what do you do? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
What do you do?
So in that case, I'd be like, "Yo, that's my stuff. What are you doing with it on?"
So you
on
do
stage?
approach each other, people.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
What?
Have you had that happen to you?
No, luckily I haven't had it happen. There's been times where they try to be like, "Oh, it's a similar topic between you two," when I just tell them like, "Okay, but I could write more jokes." Like there's this comic who does a joke like about her mom's tits taste like horchata, and I had like a similar punchline.
Her mom's tits taste
like
what is that? Why? How would someone know what their mom's tits like?
Yeah, I mean that's like the whole like.
It's fucking creepy.
Yeah, so that's like the whole like punchline.
What's that?
Like I mean that was like the whole punchline.
Okay, I'm trying to wrap my mind around this. How would you know your mom's tits? Your mom's
Yeah.
Tits taste like horchata.
Yeah, so I mean, like, just in general, like, like just in general, this guy was like had the same kind of bit, and I was like, and I just let him have it. I was like, bro, go for it.
All right, bro. I
Can you say the joke?
Well, it's like okay, like the premise was like something. You know, your mom's Mexican when her tastes like horchata, right?
Dude, that's what he's asking. Why?
bro,
How does
it
somebody
seems like
know?
it seems like it's just someone's going after just a cheap laugh.
Yeah, it really
there's,
is.
Like there's nothing behind it.
There's
not
nothing.
a story behind it or anything.
Yeah.
You know, I would see if I'm hearing that joke, I would say, man, I remember, you know what, when I drink horchata as an adult, for whatever reason, man, it takes me back to my mom's tits when I was a baby.
Yeah.
I would go there. I would
Yeah.
somehow make it make sense.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
not just say something for the sake of
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
a laugh.
So at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? Like, it's not even that good of a joke. So I was like, bro.
No, well, I just rewrote it for you. You can have it.
I'm gonna say it like that now.
No,
No, it's okay.
when I was a young comic, like 2 years in, I got pressed by Faison. You know Faison Love?
Yeah.
Faison Love pressed me, man, at the Comedy Store. You know?
Damn.
Faison Love.
And I remember walking out. It was when you do 3 minutes for Mitzi
Yeah.
back in the day, and I walked out, and then he followed me, and he's like, "Hey, Willie," because I knew him. You know, we're actually friends.
Yeah.
But he was angry, bro. I said, you know, see this angry black man.
Yeah.
And I was kind of a little bit taken back, you know.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that. I was so young in the comedy world that I actually looked confused. And he goes, "Willie, that's my joke." And I said, "Man, I'm seriously, bro. I never seen you do it. I never seen you do it." I said, "Okay, your joke, but you're so adamant that I said it's your joke,
It's
dude."
your joke,
Damn.
right?
Yeah,
You just give him
and
the
that was
credit.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So what would qualify you to go up to somebody and be like, all right, you're stealing my joke? Was it like the premise? Was it like the punchline?
The act out.
Well, look, man. Here's the reality. Comics are lazy.
Yeah.
And I remember being a young comic, and Jay Leno telling me he was my mentor, right?
Jay Leno.
Jay Leno was my mentor as a young comic, and you know,
so cool.
whether you not like his comedy, whether you like his comedy, you know, obviously I'm not a clean comic. Jay Leno is a clean comic. So in a lot of ways, we're not similar, but I do respect some of his wisdom. And his wisdom, when I was a young comic, he said, because I did the Tonight Show 5 years in.
Yeah.
5 years in to stand up, I did my first Tonight Show. And I remember one thing he said to me, he goes, "Do you like being here?" I said, "Yeah." I said, you know, I was a kid, you know, I was like, the Tonight Show. I was like, yeah. He goes, "Okay, do you want to keep being on television?" And I said, "Yeah." He says, "Then write." He goes, "Write. He goes, comedians are lazy. He goes, "Here's the good thing, comedians are lazy. So if you just work hard, even if they're funnier than you, you'll have more work, because yes, they're funnier than you, but they're not gonna outwork you." And he said, "Nobody outworks me." And I remember he told me a story back then, because it was Arsenio Hall and him at the time. Remember the Arsenio Hall? You guys are really young, but you might not remember.
I know what you're talking about,
He was. It was a who.
Yeah,
It was this whole thing where Jay Leno told me this. He had said he's not working hard on his craft. He goes, because he had a show that night or something like that, and he saw Arsenio at the Laker game, and then Jay Leno goes, "Man, I got him. And then that's when eventually Leno started beating him in the ratings, you know. But it's just work ethic. It's just work ethic for a young comic, man. You know, it's just write a lot. And the reason I tell young comics to write a lot, because you got to think about this. The more you write, the more you throw away, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
more you throw away, the more gems you have. And if you could think of it as mining, you know, when you see those old movies where the old guy's mining for gold,
Yeah.
and so a lot of it's gonna be dirt, bro. But if the more you mine, the more gold you're gonna have.
Yeah.
So, anyways, man,
that's so true,
I
dude.
just want to know about your generation, which is
Yeah.
these cats today, and you know. Just I love how you write. Didn't you win a contest down here, El Paso's funniest guy or something like that?
Yeah,
Didn't you?
a while ago. That was like 2 years into.
What was it? What was it called? The title?
It's called El Paso's Funniest Comedian, and then 2019. I won in 2019. That was 2 years into my stand-up.
Nice,
Nice.
No, bro.
Yeah.
It's something to be proud of, dude.
Yeah, I really was, because the first year, like I was like 9 months in, and I got second place,
Wow,
and I was like, all right, next year I'm gonna get first. You know what I mean? Like it was
Alright.
just a thought in my head. I was like, let me just set my 5 minutes, and
Yeah.
I'm good. You know what I mean? So
Hey,
it was good.
do you have some stand up that we're gonna show them some? We're gonna show my people some of your stand up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, I have some stuff.
And then he just shot his special.
Yeah. So I did. Yeah.
So do you have a? Yeah. You kind of did what I did. I shot my own special here, right?
Oh yeah, the one that was on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you brought the blue curtains, no?
Is that where you shot yours?
No, I shot mine at another venue. It was a very nice venue. It's like 2-story house, and you walk in and it's like art on the walls, like, and then like red curtains. It's like so nice.
Right.
So I look good.
Yeah, it looked very nice.
But I like the fact that you
nice
took
venue.
the fact that you took a chance and
Yeah, I
you created you know, because sometimes you have to create you know, your own luck.
Yeah.
You know, it's not gonna come to you. So props
Thanks,
on that.
bro.
I did it, bro,
Appreciate
with one
it,
of my
yeah.
specials. So
Yeah.
and
Appreciate
you know, because of some people that helped me out. We shot it here in El Paso, actually.
Yeah, El Paso.
Yeah,
dude, I remember that one. That one was
and,
so dope.
And I didn't know
remember.
you take a chance and.
So you did it yourself? You did the whole special
Self-pro-
yourself?
No, well, I
self-produced?
had help. Me and another cat.
Damn.
But it was me who started. I got the whole ball rolling, and once the ball was rolling, I had a guy who did stand up say, "Hey, I want to be partners with you." So we actually became partners. But I had everything rolling, and so. But the fact that you even your project right now, right? That you do. Somebody could come in and say, "Hey, I want to help you this. I can help you edit it or make it look, you know what I mean? Make it look better, whatever it is. All of a sudden that person becomes your partner,
Yeah.
right? And then I can take it to somebody and sell it. Now that person becomes your partner.
Yeah.
But the fact that you did it, man,
Yeah.
Spaz. We've been on the road for a while, man.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you, so we've been on the road. We had some interesting things happen.
Yeah.
All right. One thing I gotta tell you is, okay, we were at a bar, bro. Check this out. We're at a bar in Reno, and I don't know what it is about short guys, but
This guy.
they stick together. We were at a bar, and there was a little guy. We were at a bar. The show's over, and we went. The show's over. We were at the Laugh Factory in Reno, and we went to a bar, and we're sitting there having drinks, kind of winding down and decompressing, bro. You know what I mean? Just chilling. And then there was this dude sitting at the bar in this stool, you know, kind of a high stool. And there was this lady who came up to the bar, and she was tall, you know,
Yeah.
kind of a attractive woman, you know, not super beautiful, but an attractive woman.
Yeah.
Because the guy was kind of ugly.
Yeah.
You know, he's not a very handsome man, but the dude had game, and this dude spotted it out. And he goes,
I was like, watch, he's not gonna get up from the stool. He's gonna like do all his game on the stool.
No.
yeah. So
And he did.
You
man.
called it?
He called it. This
Yeah.
dude.
You called it.
Cause the dude knew what he was doing, man, and it was dude, cause the lady was like tall, and he couldn't like, the second he would have stepped down, it would have ruined everything, dude, cause he would have been like chest high to her. You know what I mean? Like, so that's so like, you know.
But I was listening to this guy, man, and I said, we were like, we were both eavesdropping. We're in his business, dude. And this dude, and I realized that women, you know, want to hear about themselves.
They really
Because
do.
he just kept asking her about her. Like, he's like, oh, you do real estate? And she, like, what do you do? And she said, real estate. And this guy just act like he was so interested.
Yeah,
Like, real estate was the most important thing in the world to him, right?
Oh,
And then the girl, you could see, man, that she glowed, right? She was glowing. And then she would end her story and then he would go, oh, so have you sold the house lately? And then she goes, well, actually I sold the house, blah, blah, blah. And then he was all interested. You know, what kind of house was it? Where was the house? And she's just talking and talking and talking. And then the whole time he's touching her. He's actually like touching her shoulder, you know.
Her waist.
Yeah, he's touching her
Yeah.
waist
Yeah.
as she's talking about herself. And I saw, man, this guy was doing something psychological. And I realized that ugly little fuckers have game.
Yeah.
And then he called it. Because he goes, bro, what'd you tell me about her?
Watch. He's not gonna get off of the stool until after he makes out with her.
No,
He
you
made out with her and then got her
knew.
comfortable, got off the stool.
He got the studio. He was little, dude. He was holding her like that. But at that point, it was too late.
Yeah. Oh,
She was
no.
already in.
She was
Also,
already
it-
into it. She was already deep into her conversation.
But also, it was like
with the real estate.
It was also a good amount of like time spent, right? Like
I wonder what he said. I wonder if she was like,
No, bro. All he was doing, I saw the psychology. And for women, you might not like this, but your favorite subject is you.
Yeah.
You know? So
talk about
like
you.
it wasn't a ping pong conversation.
Nah.
It was
wasn't
all
like,
her.
No, yeah, she wasn't saying like, what do you do?
Nah.
No, it was all about her. And she didn't give a fuck. She felt like it made her feel like she was
Important.
like important.
Yeah, it's
like she was the queen.
Yeah.
And I'm going, you know, actually I learned, bro. I learned how to have game. Like if Olga ever leaves me, I'm gonna have game. 'Cause I have no game.
dude, but that's why tall dudes and like really attractive dudes, they don't spend that much time. Because be like, hey, wanna have sex? Yeah, all right, let's go.
No.
It's
Yeah,
that,
it's-
dude. I've
That's
seen
fucked
it,
up.
dude. I've seen that
no,
shit.
yeah,
We
that
gotta
happens.
I gotta charm. I gotta talk. I gotta make her laugh. We gotta like ask questions.
Hey,
Damn, that
have you
sucks.
ever cockblocked yourself by getting off the stool too early?
Yes, I've caught myself by doing short shit for sure.
Okay, tell me
So,
Like when I'm at the
What?
bar and I have to like get on my tippy toes to like get attention.
no,
That I got caught by
yeah.
myself. Hey, can I get 2 drinks? And I'll like shit like that.
No, but have you ever been spitting game and then you like
She notices that you're
Yeah.
really short.
Yeah, yeah.
And can you feel the energy drop
Definitely.
in the woman when
No
Definitely.
way that happens.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll get down and like she'll be like, oh shit. I should start like looking around for like somebody else to talk to.
No.
really
Yeah.
You can spot it like that.
Yeah,
You can-
it was before my chick, of course.
yeah, no, that's back in the day.
Yeah.
No, it's like look, bro. It's like me. It's like when I got with Olga, right?
Yeah.
She thought, I remember her saying, like, yeah, I just thought you were like weird, you know? Because I just went up to her, hey, I remember saying, you want a drink? And she said no. And then I had no comeback, you know? I was like, okay, what do you want water? And she goes, take a water. And I was like, fuck, all right, water, you know? And I'm like, fuck, because
Now you ordered her a water.
No, I'm not used to being the guy that because you know, listen,
Like
bro.
chasing is like a kind
What?
of what?
What,
Like you're
bro?
chasing?
What?
You're kind of like that hot chick that like was hot and then now she doesn't have anything interesting.
Nothing interesting to say. You're a dick, dude. You're a dick. Hey, bro, that's true. You know what? Because when I was young, when I used to go dancing, right? This is before comedy. I could dance, bro. You know, I was a.
You
fuck-
do.
Yo, tell
I
me the
remember one time Fabian was like, if you go dance with that girl, my dad will respect you. Yeah, he told me that one time and I was like, I guess your dad's not gonna respect me.
Oh, dude.
Because I didn't dance with the girl.
No, dude, I used to dance.
You should
and
tell them
then-
the move that you used to do.
I used to do a move when I was like 20 years old,
Oh,
between
what was
19, 20, bro, I used to shake my waist and then my pants would fall off. And I show my underwears, dude. And then girls, yeah, I was fucking, yeah, it was sexy, motherfucker.
So like,
Well, I would shake really fast.
Would you make sure you wear like the good underwear?
Yeah, bro.
The good underwear, the black
bro,
one.
No streaks.
Bro, it was Saturday night, baby. I had my Saturday night Speedos. Yeah. So, anyways, man. So I would dance, right? And then girls would see me dancing. So then I knew, bro. I was like a little fucking slut. I'd be like, all right, they all saw me dancing. All the girls saw me dancing. Now I'm gonna go walk to the bar, act like I don't notice anything, and always, like some girl would come up and goes, "Oh my God, I love the way you dance." So see, now she's doing all the talking, and I'd be like, "Oh, thank you." You know, I don't know.
Thank you. I'm all shy now.
Yeah, I'm outside, yeah. And then they were like, "Oh my God, he's so humble." You know, so
10 toes to the ground.
yeah, so then I did stand up, and then stand up, pretty good stand up, and then and women like a funny guy, as you gentlemen know, women like a funny guy, and so after stand up, same thing. I would do stand up, and then I'd walk over to the bar and sit there, and then they're like, "Oh my God, you're funny." I go, "Oh really? Thank you." But when I met Olga, she didn't know I was a stand-up.
Yeah.
And I was just like Fabian said, I had no game, man. I had nothing, and I'm kind of socially awkward, you know. But
So how long have you been with Olga?
a year and five months.
Dang. So
Yeah,
she just
a year and
met
5
you.
months.
And she didn't know you were stand up?
No, bro, no.
Dang.
Also feel like game is something you have to keep exercising.
You have to keep,
Yeah, you really
it's
do.
a muscle.
It is,
It's a
dude.
muscle.
Yeah. Bro,
Talking
oh my
a spitting
gosh.
game
Yeah.
to women is bro.
Dude, spitting game nowadays is like, I got you pregnant.
What?
For real, that's how they stay around now. If you get them pregnant. Yeah, that's some Paso
That
stuff.
sounds like some Texas stuff,
Yeah,
bro.
it's like,
Hey,
let's
man,
get
this
them pregnant and you're going to stay with me with the next 2 years.
Dude, that's
my
a Paso,
God,
bro.
dude.
That's
It really is. That really is.
Dude, don't follow that.
I don't have kids though. I don't have kids.
Okay, don't follow that trend, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
But going back to that little guy,
Yeah.
that in Reno at the bar,
Yeah.
I was impressed, bro. I was impressed, and gave him his props.
Dude, and then he had his friend.
Yeah, his wingman.
Yeah.
He had his
Oh, was he taller or shorter?
He was
taller.
Yeah.
But he was a shitty
wingman, dude.
Did not he I could tell, and we both could tell that the wingman was jealous of the little
Yeah.
short
No.
dude.
Because he was getting progress.
Yeah, and the other dude was sitting there with that other lady.
Bored.
Yeah, because he didn't know how. And the only way he got props, was those two ladies, was when that little dude went to go to the restroom.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And he was like, hey, were you okay?
No, he was all loud about it. He didn't go like
Yeah.
that. He was being like that's the only time he got his moment.
Yeah.
When the guy left, he was trying to be real funny by going, "Hey, are you okay? He's not scaring you, is he? Because he's a little aggressive." You know?
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
so he was throwing
Very corny.
He was throwing his guy under his buddy under the bus.
No,
Yeah,
you should lift him up at that point.
No, bro. So
Come on.
Dude, we saw that, and then
Trash.
Willie was to go to the bathroom. And he goes, "Hey man, let me tell you something. You're a shitty wingman."
I did. I watched that song.
Nice.
Well, that was a couple
Nice.
Dude, that's good though.
Let
Dude,
him know.
yes, dude.
Let him know.
I was thinking a little bit, bro.
Dude, I didn't know what he was gonna say. He was like, "I'm gonna go up to him and tell us." I was like,
No,
dude,
I was mad. It was like watching a movie.
Yeah.
You know, like when you watch a movie, you know, like black people when they watch a movie, and they yell at the screen, like, don't go there, right? Black people do that. So we were like, him and I were watching a movie. We're just drinking, and him and I were just talking, going, "Man, that guy's got game. Hey, look at his friends. Don't back him up. Hey, he went to the restroom." And then when we went to the restroom, we heard his friend just throw him under the bus. And then DJ pumped me up. He got me mad because DJ goes, "Did you hear what he told him? That's fucked up, man." And I said, "You know what? Fuck this." So I
was like, "Dude, please don't do this."
So-
I didn't know what he was gonna say.
So I go, "Bro," I got up, and then I went up to that guy, and I go, "Hey, bro, can I tell you something?" And he's like, "Yeah, what?" I said, "I didn't want to say it in front of the two girls, right? So I just want to whisper it in his ear, and I go, 'Hey, you're a fucking shitty wingman.
Nice.
and I
Let
walked
him know.
away.
And then he was
away.
like,
No.
he probably didn't even know what to do.
Okay,
He laughed,
so
he
check this
laughed.
out. From there, I went to the restroom, and I ran into that little fucking dude there.
Yeah.
Right?
The one that was talking to the real estate
Yeah, he was washing his
lady,
hands,
he
and I
was
was going in. Right? And I just told him, I go, hey, bro, I know you don't know me. I don't know you. Me and my buddy are back there watching you work. I go, you're a fucking little badass, right? And then he had a smile, he had an energy about him that it was just likable. He just goes, hey man, he goes, it's just fun. It's just fun talking to women. And I'm like, fucking love this guy's attitude. And anyways, man,
He knew the
that was
signs.
our little fucking little man story with fucking.
It's cool thing you see what you know. People like me go
But
through.
how come you don't do that, bro?
Every time, lady, dude.
No, all right.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, no, you're a good man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got a lot of black tendencies, bro.
Like what?
Like today on the airplane, bro, when he fucking just let it out.
Oh yeah,
What do you mean
dude.
black tendencies? That
How was that flight? Tell me.
Dude, he did that twice, dude.
no, I did it on
You
purpose.
twice.
I did it to entertain you guys.
No, you didn't. Dude. No, you didn't, dude.
No.
The
He's
turbulence, man.
watching too many
No, the
airplane
turbulence-
videos.
we're-
Okay, first of all, okay, let me set it up for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I've been flying, to gigs 30 years.
Yeah.
Easily, because I got
That's so many flights.
33 years. This is in the top probably 3 flights with the most vicious turbulence.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have my seatbelt on,
Dude,
right?
you
Like they tell you to put your seatbelt on. I never put my seatbelt on. And it dropped, and I got off the ground a little bit like that. And I go, oh shit!
Yeah.
Like, and then it went left. It banked left. It
Yeah.
banked right. And I was like, I went whoa! Everybody, whoa! And then it nosed a little bit. And usually I just go like I don't say anything. But this time I let it out. I just went, shit! Whoa! Hey!
I don't know. Look,
I did drop an F-bomb. I went, yeah, on the drop, I went, fuck! Like that.
And then baby like turned around. You're like, what, man? I'm just saying what everybody was feeling.
yeah.
But everybody was scared. I hate how people act like they're not scared.
They're not scared, they were
when
pretending.
no, everybody has that fucking fake ass nervous laugh. Like, because the plane dropped, it went boom! And then everybody was like,
Oh no.
oh, whoa. Right? But everybody wants to go like, oh, I don't want to die. Everybody's like, I don't want to die.
Dude, it is scary though, man. Because every time turbulence happens, I close my window because I don't want to see how high I am. Do you ever do that?
Nah, bro, I just think like this. I always think like, oh, this is the way it ends, huh?
Dude, honestly, okay, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I hate when I'm more scared when turbulence is like by myself. When I was with you guys, I was like, all right, well.
At least we're all dying
At least-
together.
Yeah,
Fucking-
at least the crew's
fucking
together.
asshole.
Yeah, these are all like, you know.
We're all going down together, motherfuckers.
So okay, we had some moments this week, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a trip, bro. So we had another moment, leaving Reno. No,
Okay.
Reno? No, Burbank.
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
here to Texas.
Okay.
Leaving Burbank to come here. I have my drawstring and on my sweats, and at the tip of the drawstrings, they're metal, and they were both they were tucked in my pants, and they were on my nuts. So when you go through the thing, where they X-ray you or whatever, I'm walking through, and then it beeped, and they said, "Hey, don't go," right? Like, hold
Yeah.
on. And so DJ's right behind me, right? 'Cause he's the next guy up, so he can hear me. Everything I'm saying, he can hear. And
Taking
bro,
off your shoes.
Tell it out.
Yeah. So I remember he was patting you down, and you were looking away because you didn't want to see him, touch your junk. And then
My junk. When they say junk, say balls, dick. What the fuck? We're
What
not.
junk?
We're not on ABC.
there's a
There's
bit-
not
Junky
NBC.
junk.
There's
All right,
Jesus,
junk,
dude.
balls, all right, whatever, dude.
What's
Balls.
funnier, junk or balls?
Balls.
Jesus,
Okay,
bro.
all
What
right,
the
all right,
fuck?
balls.
Say balls, bro.
So anyways, dude's patting Willie down. Sorry, sir. You have to look at me while I do this. He goes, motherfucker, we're not dating.
No. He said, you have to look at me because I didn't want to really look at this fucking man grab my balls. And
He should have just let you come in and out again.
he didn't want to, bro.
He didn't want him to let you.
And then I don't know, bro. And then right when he made me, he turned around and he put his hands up my ass like this, dude.
He goes, ay, puto.
I did say that.
You did?
I was cracking up the whole time.
I said, ay, puto. And then when I was done, he just goes, go, right? And
He goes, you gonna throw me away like a slut? You're not gonna even buy me flowers?
yeah, he made me feel like a fucking little hoe, bro. Like, beat it. Already, I got what I wanted. So anyway, and then he was next, right?
No,
and
what did he do?
No, bro. His the thing showed up too with him, but they didn't even fondle him, man.
They didn't even care to touch him?
No,
But he said,
he didn't like short guys either.
so I go through because we're at the pat your down. I was like, dude, you're gonna touch my balls too? And that's what Willie's like, still talking shit. He's like, dude, that machine's probably not even broken, man. You just want to touch people's balls.
Anyway, yeah, that was our that was our TSA experience, and but hey, listen, we had a great time in Reno.
Yeah,
It was great. We had like what 5-6 shows,
5 shows, yeah.
5 shows. I don't know what it is, man. You and Fabian in the last 6 weeks, I couldn't put it together, but there's a common denominator, and there's a common thread with the people who leave my show. Yeah. And it didn't click till this week because Fabian had already told me on the road, and it's always women leave my show and they're leading their husbands or their boyfriends out. Yeah. And you could tell the dude don't want to leave. You told me that before, and this time you were like, Willie, the dude was laughing.
Dude, yeah, the dude was cracking.
They leave my show, bro, and because I talk about sex.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is this is my conclusion to this, bro. This is what I gather is women that leave my show because I talk about sex. It's about women that want to be in control, and women that want to emasculate men, and women that don't get fucked right. Definitely. Because the women that have sex, that know about, they have fun, they're laughing. Yeah. And to laugh about sex does not mean you're not a respectable woman. Right. It means that you know how to have fun and laugh at yourself. But the angry, I don't know what it is, man. All the women that leave my show seem to be fucking bitter, angry fucking broads, dude.
That last show that you had, man.
So what? Yeah, let them know, bro.
Yeah, so the last show you had, you were going through your bit. Can I tell them the bit?
Well, just a little bit about it.
It was about a blowjob, right? It's about bad blowjobs. The dude was cracking up, dude, the whole time. And I just saw the lady just, wow, really? Wow.
They make stuff up.
Yeah, just like saying shit, and then finally, dude, whenever like you came up with the big punchline, she was like, all right, we're leaving. And grabs her dude, and they just fucking take off. They had all their drinks on the table.
Wow, man.
Wow, hey, it's so bitter. Just enjoy your time, lady.
No, you know what? For you, I really believe we're in a time where women are trying to emasculate men, and it's almost where they want us to be embarrassed about being a man. So, fuck that. For all the men out there, stay strong, and for the women that have fun and laugh at themselves, you're happy. You know who you are. You have sex. You're not fucking a prude, fucking angry, bitter broad. For those ladies, please don't come to my shows. That being said, man, it was a lot of fun having you, bro.
Thanks for having me, man. It was fun.
And hey, want to tell them about you, bro? How can they find you on social media?
You guys can find me at Instagram, Julian Comedy, TikTok, Julian Comedia. Follow me. I'll be posting my special pretty soon. And then going back to that, bro, you know how we were talking about crowd work and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm actually proud of my special because it was all material.
Oh, badass.
Zero crowd work.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Then,
run it up.
bro. You're
Thank you.
That riding muscle is just gonna get stronger, meaner, and badder, bro.
Yeah.
So badass. DJ, what do you want?
So at DJ Vasquez, you got at DJ Vasquez 10 on Instagram, Facebook. That's where you can find me.
And then, anyways, you guys know where to find me. WillieBarcena.com. No, it's what is it? What is it, favorite? At Willie Barcena on Instagram and on TikTok and Facebook, right? And where am I gonna be, bro? The next week?
You're gonna be in Uvalde.
No, this week I'm in El Paso.
El Paso,
this whole
Texas.
Week. This whole week I'm in El Paso. Come down, hang out, people. Make it happen. I got a bunch of new material. I'm not fucking around, right? You've seen a bunch of stuff, new stuff I did in Reno. All right. And
Run it up.
Next week where?
Next week we got Uvalde Friday and then Laredo Saturday.
All right, people. All love. Thank you for hanging with us.
Peace.
Thank you.